What are the big issues coming up next year?
Well,
I'm not coming back.
Right.
well, I mean, obviously we've got a ways to go, but just obviously the one that jumps out at the front is the Medicaid issue that we're going to be having, that's looming out there, and obviously the crisis situation that's going to be coming. Obviously, DHS Director Seelig has been obviously with a lot of changes that they're looking at doing with the Medicaid reform and payment methods and so forth. Obviously, that's already in the works, and so that's obviously one issue that's going to be very important that we're going to have to deal with. And if the truck tax issue is still out there, that's obviously something that I'm going to be heavily involved in and want to see that issue addressed. And there'll be countless others. I mean, it's still 10 months off, so we still got a while. But in the interim, the House and Senate will be having a lot of meetings dealing with various issues across the board, and we'll be preparing to get ready to tackle those in the next General Assembly in January.
Does the budget that was passed differ from Governor Beebe's proposed budget at all in any big way?
Very minuscule. There were a couple of funding categories that were moved around to take care of a few particular issues, but the bottom line was the same. It was what we passed was the Governor Beebe's proposed budget.
Some Republican members said that the legislature kicked the can down the road on Medicaid. What do you say to that?
Well, I think that the governor's position. I saw today where the director of the FNA, Mr. Weiss, had weighed in, just kind of underscoring the surplus money that we're looking at is going to be available for whatever priority that the members in the 89th General Assembly decide that it needs to be directed towards. Certainly right now it would seem that Medicaid might be that priority, but there's nothing to be gained by moving that money over and isolating it for that one purpose when we simply don't know in the next 10 months how things might change, that there may be other priorities that need to be met. So money's going to be available if that's a priority. That'll be a decision that is made on the 89th with information that is current to them at that time. So I absolutely think that was the right thing to do.
I agree with the Speaker and Governor Beebe. I think in this particular type of situation, I think it's better to err on the side of caution. There are, and we have seen here in Arkansas historically, there can be situations that arise, emergencies that occur, natural disasters that can occur, that the state needs to step up and help out communities. There's just a few reasons right there why I think a lot of my colleagues and Governor Beebe believe that the responsible thing to do is to err on the side of caution. And I think you keep your options much more open with the route that we decided to go. I think it's proven in the past to be the responsible way to do that. And otherwise, you're tying the hands of the state and able to help out Arkansans and communities if the need arises between now and then. And the money, if not, then the money will still be there. So to me, it's just common sense, responsible.
The body is going to turn over more than half in both chambers just because of term limits, and so we're going to set down a $250 million to $400 million bill on the desk of a new member and tell them to see what you can figure out. We had a whole lot of knowledge in both ends of the chamber that are leaving, knowledge that we would have liked to have been able to use and start dealing with the process and have their thoughts there, and they're not going to be able to come back and help us. But those of us that hopefully are going to get to come back are going to put our heads together and make sure that we do everything we can to take care of this crisis without raising taxes.
What do you attribute its failure to, your proposal?
I'm not sure that I can speak to what I attribute it to. It went down party lines with the exception of Senator Hendren. I was surprised to see that, and I thought it was a good proposal. Money sitting there, and it was something. Like I said, I think maybe a good argument for it, and colleagues just didn't